You're watching PEGRI TV, Rhode Island's public access channel.
Hello! Welcome to Lifestyles by Lola. I'm Lola Jamel. So we entered into the end of summer, and as the seasons change, so should we. So I have my curly hair today. I will be talking to you today about a lot of different things. Ways to store some of your bathroom items in a more modern, unique way. Things to give away to your guests that come visit to make them never want to leave. And a couple other tricks that I have up my sleeve. So stay tuned. So, one of the tricks that I had up my sleeve. Let's talk about bookshelves. We all have them. Some have more than others. I have a ton of them. I love reading, my fiance loves reading, and we're constantly collecting and finding new books, old books that we love. And after a while, the bookshelf starts to look like this. Not very appealing. You know, in the magazines and on the TV shows, you see all the books are the same size. All the books have beautiful covers. Everything has uniformity. Not so in real life, right? Right. So, how do you still use your books, have them readily accessible, which you need to do because you want to read them, but not have to look at them when you feel like they look like a mess, like this looks? One solution: a curtain. I basically went to the hardware store and got this little pole. It comes with attachments that I can actually screw in. So I screwed in the attachments, top and bottom, on both sides, and I simply added a curtain. Now you can do this with any bookshelf. You just have to make sure that you're using small screws. You don't want the screws to be too big and penetrate and split the wood, especially if it's this kind of a pressed wood and not a solid wood. If it's solid wood, also you want to be careful and still use a smaller screw. But once you get the screw in there pretty good, you can just do the top. You don't have to do the bottom unless you want it to be really enforced because the curtain you have is very heavy. I recommend a slighter, more flowy curtain that's just going to kind of camouflage. You put the curtain on and you slide it across. Now, you don't see the books. It still looks stylish and great. You can add a color to your, bookshelf that basically goes with your already, decorated room and the colors that are already in your bedroom or living room or wherever your bookshelf is. The other thing is that when you want to use your books or when you feel like displaying them, you can pull it halfway and you see some of the books and it's not too bad. And then when you're ready and you want to look through, you have everything that you need there. So, quick solution to cover the mess. And the good thing is that you can add it to your own personal style, right? So sheer curtains, satin curtains like I did here, heavier curtains, like I said, you want to make sure you reinforce with that screw. But the best thing about it is that you're adding your own personal style, you're covering up some of the clutter, and it's a quick, easy fix for a couple bucks. Just get the pole, screw it in, and you're ready to go. So, how do you get the friends and family that come to your house to never ever want to leave? Make them a little, all you need is this bag, gift bag. So, first off, when people are traveling to your home, sometimes they forget stuff. They forget toothpaste or a toothbrush. Sometimes they forget mouthwash, body lotion, soap. These are all things that you have, obviously, but how more personal could you make it if they almost felt like they were going to a hotel. This is how you do it. Miniature items. You can get miniature items at any of your favorite Bath and Body stores. You can get them at discount stores. You can even collect them when they give you so many when you're staying on a cruise or a hotel. That's usually what I do because they replace them every day and you usually don't go through all of them. So I take them home with me, and when people come to stay or visit, I make them a little all you need is this bag. So it's really cheap, it's super cost effective, and it makes people feel special when they come to your home. It makes them feel like they're staying at a hotel, and that's what keeps them wanting to come back. So, what can you put in it and how do you make it? You can do it with a sandwich bag like I have here, which is great because it closes into itself, or you can do it with a Ziploc bag, which obviously seals at the top. The Ziploc bags I like, if that's all you can find, but I think the sandwich bags, because they don't have any edge to them, kind of gives it a more clean, simple look. So what I start off with is basically the standard things that you want. Conditioner, shampoo, both in miniature, put them inside my sandwich bag. And you can do this with any additional items that you have. I'm also adding mouthwash. You could add dental floss if you like. You can add a travel toothbrush. The more things you add, the more people love it because it's like a goodie bag. It's like you're actually giving them a gift for staying at your house. I've got a miniature soap that I'm adding. I've also got a body lotion. And for you girls out there who don't wash your hair every day, like me, I've got a shower cap. And you can get these in bulk anywhere, 10 in a pack, 20 in a pack. It's brand new, it's clean, simple. Throw that in there. And since it's a sandwich bag, it's easy close. And I usually have it, like that, displayed on the bed, in the guest bedroom, or in the bathroom when I lay out their towel or washcloth for whoever's visiting me. And when they see this, they're always like, oh my God, it's like a hotel. And they love it. I mean, people really love it. And you can take it a step further. If you want to do an actual, tote bag or a cosmetic bag filled with this stuff and make it even more personal, you can get cosmetic bags at discount stores anywhere from $1 to $10, If it's someone special that's visiting you, the more items you add, the more personal you make it, the more decorative you make it, the more they love it. And it's great because sometimes people feel like, when they come to your house, you should kind of have this stuff already. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. But by having these little miniature items that you can purchase anywhere, you are making them feel like this is just for them and that you were thinking of them even before they got to your house. So, for all your family, friends, happy little travel goodie bags. Enjoy! And so, the end of the summer is here, but let's celebrate it. Let's not be sad that it's over. There's amazing things about to happen for the fall, and to celebrate, we should have a cocktail. One of my favorite summer cocktails to say bye-bye to the summer is a mojito. Why? I love mint. I love that lemony citrus taste, so it's one of my favorite drinks. But if you'd like to have a virgin mojito, one that you can enjoy with your friends and family, here's a solution. You can get mojito mix anywhere, and what you do is, I like to do about 2 parts. Got my little shot glass here. So we've got 1, oops, gets messy sometimes, 2, and then to give it a little bit of a bubble, one of the things I like to do is a club soda, or if you'd like, you can do a tonic. I'm going to do a sparkling water. So you add 1 part of the sparkling water, And then after that, depending on how much you'd like to drink, you can add 1 part rum or 2 parts rum. Another thing that I like to do to kind of add a zest to it is do cubes with fruit and mint. A lot of different ways you can do it. You can get your fresh mint at the grocery store if you'd like, or I have mint flakes here. So when I don't feel like going to the store just to get mint, these kind of save the day. And you know, they're dry, but they still give off that really strong mint taste, and they're small little flakes, so they kind of dissolve into the drink really nicely, and you can taste them as you sip along. So the first thing to do, you know, your mint berry ice cubes is you need water, of course, for the ice cubes, mint, and some kind of a small fruit. I have raspberries here, but I've already pre-frozen strawberries. So you add your water. That's the first thing you want to do. And after you've added, you know, the water, you sprinkle a little of your mint flakes or your fresh mint that, you know, you get from the grocery store right on top. A lot of the mints are going to stay on top of the water. Some will float down once they get dissolved into the water. Then the next step is you want to take your fruit, you know, whatever small fruit. You could do with blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, anything really little that you can chop up and still kind of stays together without falling apart. For raspberries, you want to make sure your raspberries are fresh, because as they start to spoil, they get really soft and mushy, and that's not the best kind of raspberry for this project. So take about 4 of them. Rinse them off, of course. You always want to make sure that your fruit and vegetables are rinsed and clean. I like to go organic with that kind of stuff, because then I don't have to worry about cleaning them as much. And basically, I cut these up, these 4 pieces, into about 4 pieces. So first I cut them into halves. And if you notice, I love berries for the summer. It's just something about the fact of how healthy they are and how juicy they are. And they're so flavorful. I feel like they're great in everything, from salads to desserts to drinks. They're an amazing fruit, and it's really simple and easy to incorporate them with anything. And they just add great flavor, you know? So I've got my little berry pits here. And what I do is I just drop 1 into each ice cube section. Now, if you want to have a lot in each piece, you can totally do, you know, 2 or 3 chunks in each cube. It's up to you. You know, sometimes if I have extra, which I have a couple here extra, I'll drop them in to some of the other ones I feel need a little more. And then you freeze these the same way you freeze your ice cubes. So once you've frozen the actual berries with the mint, you're going to get basically this, okay? And this is what you're going to add to your already mixed drink. That's going to be what you actually mix and shake your virgin mojito with. So you usually do about 3 or 4 cubes, depending on how much you have in your shaker. It's up to you how much you want to use. So I'm going to shake that up. Shake, 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 shake. And looks pretty good. And before you do that, just to make it, you know, a little bit more like you went to the restaurant, I like to rim the glass with some sugar. So the best way and the easiest way, you're going to make a mess with this. It's inevitable. So cleanup is a must. But just take a little sugar. You can get these kind of granulated sugars at any of your grocery stores. They come in colors. So you can get the colored ones, or you can get different flavor ones. Like the one I have here is lemon, to add to that whole citrus mojito feel. You just rinse the rim with a little water. Just the edge. You don't want to get any water in the glass. And then you start to basically press along the edge, so what you're doing, just so you can see this, I'm taking it and I'm pressing that wet part of the glass along the edge, and that gives it that professional, bartender drink look. And it's really sweet because every time you sip, you get a little of that sugar. Look at that. And now you have your end of the summer mojito cocktail. Oh, I've got one more little cube in there, and these cubes are so good, we don't want that to go to waste. There you go. So look how festive that is. It's even getting this really pretty pink kind of tint from the actual strawberries that were in the ice cubes that made them pink. I have my little mint flakes all throughout the drink, and I'm toasting to the end of the summer happily by celebrating it and welcoming the fall. That's good. You definitely need to try this at home. So, we're approaching the fall, but you're not ready yet. You still have your beautifully manicured toes, and you still want to showcase your feet. Although it's a little chilly for sandals, solution? Peep toe shoes. What's great about peep toes is that they're amazing for the summer, but they're great for the fall. It says that I still want to show my toes, but I'm aware that it's a little colder outside for the back or the entire foot to be out. You can get peep toe shoes with bows like these that I have here. You can get them in different colors like black, suede that I have here. And now they're even coming out with boot peep toes, which are really cool because that's saying this is fall, but still I want to show my toes. A great alternative, keeping your feet a little warm, preparing you for the fall season, but still celebrating your summer toes. How many of you go through the mundane experience of waking up every morning and having to take a shower, and you hate it, right? It's the same thing every day, without fail, never any fun. Why not add music to your shower? There's so many ways you can do it. They have radios now where you can plug in your iPad, or your iPod. They have radios that play CDs, or what I did, little portable AM/FM radio. I get my news, I get my favorite music stations, and it simply hangs right there so I can turn it on and off and adjust the volume as I need it. It helps to get your energy up in the morning when you're listening to something that you want to listen to. It's almost like you're doing two things at once. So you're hearing your favorite music and you're taking the shower, getting ready for the day that you may not feel like wanting to begin. But it makes it more fun and more energizing. In the evening time, if you've got your iPod or a CD disc radio that you've plugged in, you can add, any of your favorite more calm, relaxing CDs. Maybe nature sounds or, just anything like the ocean, something that's going to relax you and get you ready for bed. But in the morning, you might want to hear your news. Either way, you're adding to your life, you're adding to the experience of getting up every morning, and when you're listening to the radio, most of the time, the news and the music is always different. So it takes away from that mundane experience of doing the same old routine every morning. So, happy mornings and good wake-ups. It's the time of the year to celebrate your fireplace, but it's almost too hot still to turn it on. You can still add elements of fire to your fireplace in the transition from summer to fall with candles. I love candles. I'm really big on them because they smell so good and they bring that smell into your home of the time of season you're getting ready for. I've got my orange for pumpkins. Obviously, it smells amazing. I wish we had smell-o-vision so you could smell it. And I also have displayed here some other simple votives that have fragrance and little rocks just to add that decorative element. And another thing that you can do that's really simple is add glass panels on your actual marble fireplace or just in front of the fireplace. You can get these panels anywhere, from a hardware store to some of your favorite furniture, interior design stores, and they're usually anywhere between $5 to $10 a panel. What's great about them is they add an elegant look and a little bit of a style to your fireplace and kind of jazz it up. Because when the fire's not on, you've got to have something else going on that's cool and happening. So for your fireplace in this transition period, think about posting out some candles that have those smells of the fall. And think about decorating around your fireplace with something as simple as a mirrored glass panel. Because you can still enjoy the look of your fireplace and celebrate it. And once it gets cold, then you can turn it on and you've got all of the different elements. Your fire candles burning, and you've got your firewood burning in your fireplace. So, enjoy our happy transition from summer to fall with candles. When the seasons change, what time is it? Time to clean, right? We're always cleaning from one season to other just to get everything together and prepared for the months ahead. One of the ways to get rid of some of the dust in your house, if you don't want to buy any of those expensive cleaners, is dryer sheets. You can use the dryer sheets that have already come out of the dryer and really recycle by using them twice, or you can take a brand new dryer sheet. Just simply wipe the dust away. Now, I'm not going to demonstrate on my dust because I don't want you to know about that. But it's really simple. Like I said, you just open it and wipe anywhere where you see dust and it collects it. It's really great because it has a great smell. It's awesome because if you've already used it for your clothes, you're basically recycling, and you're saving money because the cost of one of these sheets is a lot less than any of those store-bought dusting products, whether it's a spray or a duster or any of those things. And you can use these as often as you'd like. You'll know when it's done because once so much dust is on it, it'll start to fall off onto whatever you're trying to clean. That means that you need to get another sheet. But you can gather a pretty good amount of dust from your ledges, top of the television, anywhere that you don't necessarily want to wet with the spray product, but you need to clean and get that dust off of. So, happy cleaning. How many of you out there like to save money? I do. So I'm all about my coupons. Coupons are an amazing way to save money. I mean, it's kind of a given, right? But most of the time we feel like we can't be bothered, it takes too much time, and everything else. The reality is that when you save money, that is money that you can use for anything else. Any pair of shoes, a vacation, even going out to the movies or taking the kids out somewhere. Every little dollar counts. So let's try to save our money. Easy way, you want to make sure that you have somewhere to put your coupons. These little books label every single item, from cleaning products to beverages to paper goods, wraps, and baby products. All of it is already done, and you can get this from any of your discount stores or even the grocery store. I've seen them, and you can separate them. The main thing is that it's a maintenance thing, and no one wants to do it. You have to check your coupons and make sure that they're up to date, but the system that I have is very simple. When I get my newspaper, I quickly go through all the coupons. Any ones that I see, I cut them out, and while I'm placing them in the slots, I'm looking at the old ones, making sure that they're still up to date. If they're not, obviously I'm getting rid of them. The good thing to do also, though, is because sometimes people become coupon junkies, meaning that you only buy stuff because you have a coupon, and if you didn't have a coupon, you normally wouldn't buy it. Okay, that's extreme. You don't want to go that far. If you really want to save, only use your coupon on items that are already on sale. So, your favorite detergent goes on sale and you've got a coupon for it, buy it. If you see another detergent that you've got a coupon for and it's not the one that you normally buy, or it's not also on sale so you won't get double savings, don't buy it. You have to really be specific with your coupons. Only cut out the ones of the items that you know you really use and that you really want, or that your family really uses and wants. If it's a coupon and it's $2 or $3 off of an item that you don't really use, don't get caught up into the hype of cutting it out and using it just because you have the coupon. So those are the guidelines. But it's great because if you can use a coupon on something that you've already gotten on sale, that's double savings. And if you're using it on something that you already use anyway, think of how much you can take from that, and $2 or $3 here and there add up to your new pairs of shoes, or that trip that you've been wanting to take and save up for your favorite holiday or anniversary. So, couponing, good. Just make time for it. Takes about 5 minutes, I promise you. Quickly going through the newspaper, cutting out what you need, dropping it in one of these books, and as you go through, take out the coupons that are out of date. Very simple. The other thing though is I like to do a notepad and kind of write down the things that I need. It's basically my grocery list. So as I'm writing down the things that I need, I go into my coupon book and pull out those specific coupons. So if I'm realizing that I'm out of my favorite mascara or face powder, I go into my drug items. I take out all of the ones that have to do with that, store that along with my notebook, and I take it all together with me. That way you're not fumbling through hundreds of coupons when you know that you're only shopping for a few items. So you do have to plan out. Basically thinking about the items that you're going to purchase, pulling out the coupons that you have for those items, making sure that the coupons that you're using for those items are coupons that you could ultimately be saving double because that item is on sale, or it's something that you really want and you use anyway. As long as you keep to those simple tips, I promise you, you will save, 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 and enjoy every minute of it. So, shop, but be smart and save money. I hope that you enjoyed the show, and I look forward to seeing you next time. So remember that you can always save money by either dusting with a fabric sheet, or you can save money by couponing. You save when it's on sale already. You can also make sure that you're displaying your lovely soaps in the bathroom by using some of those old vases that are collecting dust now in your curio. You can toast the summer goodbye by having an amazing virgin or non-virgin berry mojito with my berry mint ice cubes. And there's so much more, whether you're covering up your books with a amazing curtain to protect from having to see the clutter, and basically just enjoying your morning by having some music to listen to get your day started. These are all things for you to get ready for this transition period that we're going through, while wearing your peep-toe shoes, of course, and being stylish. So I hope I've covered everything for this transitional period, and I look forward to seeing you next time. And also, before I forget, as always, live life.